Hey everybody, thanks for stopping by Rambler's Backyard Diner today. Do you ever find yourself having a little bit of leftover rotisserie chicken or a little bit of leftover grilled chicken and you don't know what to do with it? You've already had plenty of chicken salad? Well, stick around because we're going to show you what to do with some leftover chicken and some leftover bacon. Is there really anything such as leftover bacon? So let's make some chicken patties out of this leftover chicken and some bacon we pulled out of the fridge and a couple of other little ingredients. We're going to make chicken bacon ranch patties and they're going to be delicious. Stick around and watch this. All right, as always, first thing we're going to do on the griddle is we're going to put a little bit of oil down, wipe it down, make sure it's nice and clean, nice and slick, and well conditioned for our cook. And now we're going to make some leftover bacon because there wasn't any leftover bacon. We're going to get it all spread out. The griddle is still cold. That's okay. And what we're going to do is we're going to cook this bacon up and we're going to save the bacon grease. While that's going, we're going to drop some Kewpie mayonnaise into our bowl. That's about, I'm going to say about a half a cup. And the next thing we're going to add is our ranch seasoning. We've got about a tablespoon of it left here. Not a whole lot, but enough to make it taste like ranch. Then we're going to take our onions. These are finely chopped red onions. We're going to drop into there. And we've got a little bit of black pepper. We're going to take some of this. This is horseradish mustard. Dijon mustard works great. I'm going to put about a teaspoon and a half in there. And we're going to give that a mix. Next thing we're going to do, I've got about a quarter cup of all-purpose flour here. We're going to put that in. We're going to give that a mix. Now, traditionally, most people use the all-purpose flour and an egg, or they use the egg and some panko breadcrumbs or some kind of breadcrumbs. But today we're going to just use the mayonnaise because that's your egg and your oil, and we want it to taste like ranch dressing at the end of the day. Now we're going to drop in our chicken, and we're going to give that a good mix. Okay, so that's all mixed up. Now we're just going to wait for our bacon to finish, and then we'll put our bacon in here. Okay, I'm moving the bacon around the griddle so that we can get some of that bacon flavored, the bacon grease, around to different parts of the griddle. I've only got 3 slices of bacon here, so we're not going to have enough bacon grease to actually do the entire fry, but it'll be enough to give it some flavor. And when the bacon is done, we will add some peanut oil to that mix. And it looks like we're getting a little hot, so we're going to turn it down to medium. Okay, our bacon's about ready, so we're going to go ahead and bring that off. And to do that, we're going to bring it up here to the edge and let it drain a little bit. We're going to go straight into that bowl with the chicken. And while we're here with the spatula, we're going to spread that bacon grease all around real good. Okay, so now we've got our bacon in. We're just going to give that a real quick mix, and then we're going to add our cheese. Okay, here we go with the cheese. And we're going to be using, I'd say, about 3/4 of a cup of cheese for the 2 cups of chicken that we had. And we're going to mix that all good together. Perfect. Okay, so I tried the mix and it was just a little bit too loose. So I'm adding a little bit of breadcrumbs to it to help it tighten up a little bit. We want it to be kind of pasty or, I don't know, thicker in our hands than what it was. It was kind of wet, kind of moist. So we're going to add these breadcrumbs to the mix. Give it another mix, and then we'll make our patties. Okay, now that we've got our panko in there, let's make some patties out of that. And we're going to dip it into the panko mixture here. Make sure we get some on the edges, pat it in good. Put it on our parchment, and we'll form the rest of the balls. We'll do one more with you. All right, let's drop down a generous amount of oil onto this griddle here. We are kind of shallow frying, so we're using that bacon grease that's left over for flavor, and this peanut oil, which is kind of neutral, to help it fry up. I turned the griddle down because it was too hot. Now it's a little too cool, so I'll have to turn it back up. Okay, it's been about 6 minutes. I think they're about ready to turn. Let's go ahead and, oh, look at that. That looks pretty. There we go. And we'll give that about 4 to 5 more minutes. So they look like they're about done. I'm going to check the bottom one more time. Yep, they look like they're done. So let's go ahead and plate them up. They're falling apart just a little bit. All right, to finish it off, we're going to go over the top with just a little bit of ranch dressing. And we're going to give them a sprinkle of green onions. All right, so let's see how we did. We're going to dig in, take a little part right here, and see how it turned out. Looks good, and it really smells good. Oh, that's good. You know what? Let's try it with a little Texas Pete. It is insanely delicious. Insanely delicious. So hey folks, we made some chicken patties for you, made out of leftover chicken and leftover bacon, quote unquote. Of course, we had to make our leftover bacon, but that's all right. Anyway, we sure hope you enjoyed what you saw today. If it inspired you to try something new in your own backyard diner or in your own kitchen, please do give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Hit that subscribe button, the notification bell, so you don't miss anything we do here in Rambler's Backyard Diner and sometimes in Rambler's Kitchen. Thanks again for stopping by. We really do appreciate you, and we'll see you next time.